Dr. Beck, it's kind of funny because everything I've been talking about, Dr. Beck has a lot of experience with. He's helped patients get out of wheelchairs. He's helped people that have had shoulder damage for 70 years recover their shoulders. He was with me in Louisiana when we watched Roger Sims walk. And also with the GRT light therapy that we used, Dr. Beck was, it was his clinic that one of the offices that did the research was Dr. Beck's clinic, and he's a very close friend of mine, so I appreciate you being on the call with us, Woody.
George, let me tell you something if you got time.
Absolutely.
Okay. I had an 82-year-old lady come in the office yesterday. She had a stroke 3 years ago. She's in a wheelchair. Her husband brought her in, 83 years old. We did the myotones. She couldn't move her entire left side, left arm, left leg. Hadn't walked in 3 years. She came in a wheelchair. I did the lower myotones, did the upper myotones, did part of the cranial nerves, and we got her left leg to move for the first time in 3 years.
Wow.
First visit.
Incredible.
This happened yesterday.
Incredible.
And to that gentleman doctor that asked about the shoulder video, there is nothing, in my opinion, more important than show and tell that shoulder video. He should use that on every patient that comes in his office.
I agree.
Can I say one other thing?
Hey, you say all you want, Woody.
Okay.
I would never stop you, Woody.
Dr. Chauvin's work that we learned down there.
Yep.
I've had phenomenal results.
Incredible. Would you mind
touching
on what you're talking about?
Excuse me?
Would you mind just touching on what exactly you're talking about, which techniques you're describing here?
Okay, Dr. Chauvin has, him and Dr. Gonzalez have developed this technique of working with molds and funguses, which is just it's phenomenal. I mean, I got one great story. This might embarrass somebody. Had an 82-year-old man drive about 100 miles to my office. I did that procedure on him. He called me the next day and he says, Dr. Beck, I got to tell you, he said, I had an erection for the first time in 25 years. And he also stated that he sweated profusely that night, and he got up, he said, between 15 and 17 times to go to the restroom. And what was happening, his body was getting rid of all that toxic poison tied up with his mole that was affecting his prostate.
Incredible.
I mean, I've had 3 told me stories today about that procedure. I've done it about 25 times now, and I'm just so excited. I haven't talked to Ed about it, but it's just dynamite.
It's truly incredible, and Dr. Chauvin took one of the concepts I teach. I teach the seminars in groupings. In Module 1, we teach muscle elongation. Module 2, we also have, these are combined seminars, so there's a Module 1 seminar and the muscle elongation seminar. Module 2 is a combo seminar with the allergy, and then we teach the combo event 1 and 2, and then we teach the Module 3. And what Dr. Beck is referring to is the allergy desensitization work that I teach, and using that concept to focus in on the funguses that the body is harvesting, and that fungus is hurting the body. And unfortunately, we feed this fungus through the foods in our diet and the pH that we spoke about earlier in our lifestyle. And what we do is we, in a nutshell, we desensitize the body to the fungus. And Dr. Chauvin developed an advanced protocol of that is absolutely incredible. and he's seeing tremendous healing capability of the nervous system after performing this work. And we've had some tremendous experiences together, Woody. Would you mind commenting on what you thought about Roger Sims walking after 22 years?
Oh, that was fabulous. Well, both of those, the lady also, I forget her name, Davidu.
I believe her name was Sonia. Or Karen David?
Karen,
yeah.
Yes.
Karen David was quadriplegic for 12 years, and she is moving, all her both arms, both legs. She is walking with the assistance of her body weight suspended with the machine. So she takes steps, but she doesn't have the strength to control her body weight yet. But go on ahead there, Woody.
But both her and Roger was just totally miraculous to watch. It was very emotional to watch a guy that hadn't been able to walk to walk. It's just it was a God's gift to me.
Absolutely, and me as well,
yeah.
and me as well. And we are so blessed to have this work and be able to share it with each other. And it's surreal to live this, and to be able to help people in this way. And Dr. Beck and I have spent many nights speaking about these concepts of how the nervous system heals and what is available through this. And it's unlimited. It's unlimited. You also have, living in North Carolina, you are a personal friend of Dr. Dave Pascal, and you've gone with him on track events. Would you mind talking about the elite performance aspects of this work?
Well, Dr. Pascal is kind of like the expert of experts when it comes to dealing with elite athletes. I actually have one right now. I'm treating a professional golfer, William McGirt. This is his first year on tour, and he when comes home, he visits me. I've been treating him since he's 12 years old, but just being able to bring them those athletes who are already at almost peak performance, but being able to just tweak them just a little is a difference. Maybe in winning a tournament or coming in sixth. As far as Dave's concerned, Dr. Pascal, when you're talking about track and field, you're talking about hundredths of a second, the difference between a gold medal and not even showing. So if you're able to just tweak them or make their nervous system function just a little bit more efficiently, it's just wonderful. I treated a football player this morning, and it just makes the biggest difference in the world when you turn those nerves on. It's powerful.
Absolutely.
I just get excited.
I do too, and it reminds me of I trained some people that were working with the Denver Broncos, and they did just the myotome work on one of those athletes, and he increased his squat by 150 pounds. Now, we're talking about a professional athlete that already knows how to lift weights. People get excited by adding 5 and 10 pounds to their max. He increased it by 150 pounds simply by turning on the myotomes. And that's the kind of expansion that's capable with the nervous system. You have these athletes that are so amazing at what they do, and they're doing this with compromised nervous systems or injuries that have not been recovered yet. And, Woody, I love you so much, and thank you so much for being on the call with us today, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you. I'm going to see you at the module in November.
Excellent. Our Module 3 coming up, and
yeah,
I love it.
Already got a flight.
Excellent.
Looking
I look
forward to seeing you and Lori.
Absolutely. And I'm going to finish up the call here with one more question.